To prove she wasn't some naive country bumpkin, Avery Sinclair stormed into the bustling New York City nightclub and partied wildly for 3 straight days and nights, losing herself in the thumping bass and swirling lights until her possessive husband, the billionaire CEO Damian Sterling, kicked open the VIP room door like a storm unleashed. He grabbed her like she was a helpless little chick, dragging her back to their luxurious penthouse overlooking Central Park, and locked her in the dimly lit basement for 3 days of reflection. His voice echoed coldly, like shards of ice piercing the darkness, warning her not to even think about escaping. The basement was freezing and pitch black, with creepy little bugs crawling everywhere, stirring up intense fear that clashed with her old habits. She couldn't even remember that he'd added a bed down there this time. Everyone bullied her just because she couldn't walk in high heels or tell the difference between wine vintages. Huddled in the shadows, Avery felt the grievances piling up, making her squat down and cry harder. If they all thought she was weak, fine. She'd cry until she dropped, since nobody cared anyway. Upstairs in his sleek home office, Damian slammed his laptop shut and opened it again, then shut it once more, completely distracted from work. He paced the villa's manicured gardens, but her tiny, pitiful cries from childhood memories haunted his ears, twisting his heart into knots. Still, he steeled himself, rubbing his furrowed brow to shake off the sounds. "Ha, disobedient little wives need punishment," he muttered to himself, his obsessive alpha male instincts kicking in. A day dragged by, and Damian's heart felt like it was frying in oil, as if he were the one locked away. "Jean, get me a glass of water," he barked irritably at the butler, who bowed respectfully and delivered it before slipping away. Just as the butler reached the door, Damian called out, "Is the garden trimmed today?" The butler smiled and confirmed it was done, though Damian never usually cared about such trivialities. He wasn't really asking about the flowers, his mind was elsewhere. "Vice President, maybe check the garden yourself?" the butler suggested. "Who looks at flowers at night?" Damian snapped, his irritation peaking as he circled the study like a caged lion. He regretted his rash words that morning. Why 3 days and nights? An hour would have sufficed. The butler, seeing through him, added casually, "It's hot out, the basement's nice and cool." Damian froze mid-pace, his worry surging. He was dying in this heat anyway. Striding quickly to the basement, he left the butler far behind. His baby girl was waiting down there, and the thought of her fearing even mosquitoes fueled his anxiety. The basement wasn't meant for his delicate little wife. Opening the door, he found Avery collapsed on the cold floor from exhaustion, her small body dirty and vulnerable. "What a silly girl. Not even using the bed I put there," he thought, scooping her up gently and carrying her to the pink bedroom in their opulent Manhattan penthouse. Even asleep, she looked tense, her face scrunched like a little bun, lips pouted in obvious grievance. Damian's heart ached with pain and helplessness. "If you'd just behave, how could I bear to punish you?" Just then, the assistant knocked respectfully. "Sir, there's a poor kid named Shenemo looking for Mississippi." Damian's face darkened instantly. "Bring him in, perfect timing. I'd find him eventually." He smirked coldly, then placed a pile of snacks by her pillow, including her favorite sweet little cakes he usually rationed, hoping to surprise her and stop the tears when she woke. Shenemo waited anxiously, asking where Avery was and why she'd missed school. Though dressed in rags, he was clean-cut and somewhat handsome, not from a poor family originally. Like her, he'd fallen on hard times. 2 years older, he was gentle and had always looked out for her at school. "You think you can chase our baby girl?" Damian sneered, his eyes flashing with killing intent, brows arching. Anyone daring to steal his possession would die horribly. But Shenemo held his ground, admitting he liked her but hadn't confessed yet. Damian's rage ignited like wildfire. This poor kid daring to eye his treasure? "She'll never date you," he cut in mercilessly. "Why? You're not her parent," Shenemo shot back defiantly. In truth, Damian had sworn long ago to protect Avery forever. When her family went bankrupt, he'd begged his parents as a child to take her in, finally wearing them down. Seeing this brat coveting his baby girl made him furious. No wonder she's been disobedient lately. Must be your influence. Blaming Shen Mo for leading her to the bar, Damien signaled two black-suited bodyguards to grab him. One word from me, and your arms are gone. Crushing you is like squashing an ant. What makes you think you can compete with me? As the empire's richest man, the billionaire CEO had the power. You think money makes you superior? She decides who she's with. Shen Mo struggled futilely against the pros. Damien slammed the table in fury, venting all his anger. This overreaching punk seducing his carefully nurtured Rose? Hearing she'd been locked in the basement, Shen Mo took the blame. It's my fault. I dragged her to the bar. Punish me, not her. Damien sneered. So you admit seducing my woman? Her body's none of your business. His face twisted darkly as he ordered, break his legs and throw him out. The butler reported Avery was waking and heading their way. Damien nodded. Good, she was old enough for a lesson to stop defying him. Waking up, Avery spotted the exquisite gift box by her pillow, filled with her beloved snacks and a strawberry cake. She instantly forgot the basement ordeal, a skill from her bitter childhood of burying pain. Assuming it was Shen Mo visiting, her only friend, she glanced at her dirty clothes, swapped into a clean white dress, and skipped downstairs hugging her doll, eager to show off the blonde, blue-eyed toy Damien had bought her. Pushing open the door, she saw bodyguards pinning Shen Mo, Damien's face thunderous. What's happening? Before she could react, a guard swung an iron rod, cracking Shen Mo's left leg with a sickening snap. He dropped to his knees in seconds. Avery rushed forward, her doll tumbling away, crying Shen brother. But a strong hand gripped her wrist from behind. Baby girl, what are you doing? Come back. She wouldn't ignore Shen Mo writhing on the floor, struggling weakly. Feeling her resistance, Damien threatened, help him, and I'll break his other leg. She froze, resentment boiling, standing still as silent tears fell. Shen Mo, enduring agony, climbed up smiling. I worried when you missed school, but you're okay now. Take care. Injured yet concerned for her, he made her nose sting. Shen brother, does it hurt? She asked through sobs. Damien's jealousy erupted like a volcano. He yanked her back, pinching her chin hard. Baby girl, you only worry if I hurt, not others. Or else, you know what happens. He pressed her hand to his chest, wondering why his silly girl couldn't feel his pain. I'm fine, take care, Shen Mo gasped. Pale-faced, Avery realized she'd implicated him. She couldn't risk his other leg. Obediently, she retreated into Damien's arms, trembling and sobbing at the bloody sight. Turning her face, Damien forced her to look. See, baby girl? This is because of you. I won't touch you for your mistakes, but others suffer. His dominant cruelty as a possessive husband shone through, plunging her into icy despair. Powerless, she wailed helplessly. Don't cry. Ruining your pretty face, Shen Mo comforted through pain. In her heart, he was the protective big brother next door, so gentle. Now crippled because of her. Guilt tore at her. Get him out, Damien snarled, irritated by her calling him brother. Staying longer, he'd tear the kid apart. Then he'd have to console her crying, only to get annoyed and lock her away again, regretting it later. Shen Mo was tossed out, limping away, each step stabbing her heart. She stared after him longingly. What now? Damien's a monster. How do I save myself? Seen enough, baby girl? Damien turned her face to him. Furious, she shoved him away, eyes wide like an exploded kitten. How dare you want to hit me? He chuckled, eyebrow raised. To his obsessive alpha male eyes, even her fury lacked threat. Why hurt Shen brother? He's good. She jabbed his nose accusingly, wishing she could yank his collar and beat him. But at 5 feet 3 inches, she barely reached his chest. Instead, she pounded his torso with tiny fists like a wild cat. Damien stood unmoving, amused. Her blows felt like massages on his gym-honed body. His abs were rock-hard. Soon she panted exhaustedly, force fading. Done throwing your tantrum, baby girl? Hands hurt? He caught her wrists easily, inspecting her reddened fingers like carrots. His pampered little wife usually whined at a bump. Now this endurance? He'd slaughter that brat. I'm fine. Shen brother's leg is broken. Compared to that, This is nothing, she huffed, glaring fiercely like a tiny tiger ready to pounce. Mentioning Shin brother flipped Damien's jealousy again. He pinched her cheek hard, keep fussing, and I'll drag him back, beat him to pulp, and feed him to wild boars. The terror paled her face. She crouched, hugging herself, shaking. Her cheek throbbed, but she held back tears, dropping them silently on the floor. She hated this bad man who'd broken Shin brother's leg. How would he live now? Vowing revenge for that leg, she teared up. Why crying, baby girl? Damien offered a tissue, wiping tenderly. Come, I'll take you for cake. Scooping her one arm to the bedroom, he planned to sleep together tonight after her rest yesterday. As he hugged her, she climbed his neck, then bit hard, sharp teeth breaking his skin. All her grievances poured into the bite. Damien winced in pain, regretting freeing her early. 3 days locked, and she'd lack energy to bite. Prying her jaw with fingers, he got scratched red. She bit relentlessly until tasting bitter blood, then released satisfied. Furious, Damien tossed her onto the soft bed. She bounced unharmed like a cat. Wiping blood on his fingers, he approached with a twisted expression. What are you doing? She scrambled back to the bed's edge, then the wardrobe. His neck showed clear tooth marks. What do you think? His smile was sickly, the same one from 2 nights ago that terrified her, feeling like being split in two. No, I need to escape. As his hand neared, she blurted, I'm sorry. I'll reflect in the basement. Agilely, she slid down the window with a blanket and tablet, heading to the basement voluntarily. The assistant stifled a laugh at Damien's missed grab, earning a glare. Need me to fetch her back? Bowing, he asked seriously. Damien rubbed his forehead, headache mounting. Kids grow up, learning to outsmart me, harder to control. The assistant quipped, I'll grab her to cool your fire. Damien kicked his butt scram, print the company reports. Though ordered to reflect, Avery stayed in the basement all afternoon, thinking voluntary compliance meant no further punishment. That afternoon, Damien conferenced with shareholders in the study. Are you all idiots? Can't handle simple tasks? He shoved files and a cup to the floor in rage, papers scattering white. The assistant stooped to pick them up amid silence. Then the maid reported, Sir, Miss Avery refuses dinner. I've tried twice. Damien bolted up, meeting adjourned. Rushing to the basement, he freed the relieved shareholders, who whispered about this mysterious miss saving them repeatedly. We must thank her if we meet, and learn the boss's preferences. Damien was a business genius, but terrifying when angry. Avery skipped dinner to secretly practice taekwondo in the basement, aiming to beat Damien's bodyguards and protect herself and Shin brother. When Damien stood behind her, she was absorbed, punching and kicking, flexibility strong but power lacking. Muttering encouragement, you'll get stronger. Beat them all, especially him. Crush him so no more bullying. Hiya. So, our baby girl plans to beat whom? Damien cleared his throat, drawling. The worst rich, she almost blurted, but a chill hit her back. Turning, she faced him. Caught plotting assault, disaster. No one, you misheard. She waved denial, eyes wide. He approached her wall, drawing a vivid portrait of him she'd been attacking. Her art skills from childhood shone. It was unmistakably Damien. Baby girl's artistry improved, he smirked bitterly. His obedient treasure plotting his death? He'd settle old and new scores tonight. At dinner, guilty, she ate everything he fed her cleanly, even slurping soup. Night deepened, Damien lingered. Sue, 5 minutes, move her bedroom stuff down here. Sir, what are you doing? She clutched her hands nervously. Since baby girl loves the basement, I'll join you, he grinned sickly. She shrank to the corner for safety, but he lifted her chin roughly, biting her lips like a possessed bee. No, she pushed his chest. Forgot what you did today. He made her touch his neck, bite. Time for reckoning. Biting for some outside dod. Wanting to kill me, baby girl? He bit her lip back, drawing blood. Fair play for her disobedience. Placing her on the bed, his intent clear, her eyes filled with terror, stammering like a lamb to slaughter. Noticing his heart softened, he relented. Not eating you tonight, but promise to stay still in my arms. Yes, sir. This insecure bunny, trapped in his hold, waited till he slept to cover her head and sob quietly. Damien had turned fiercer lately, not just strict but brutal, bullying her and breaking Shin Brother's leg. How to face him? He was her only school friend. Hugging the blanket, she cried harder, snot and tears soaking it. Late night, still awake, her sobs woke him. Gently prying her hands, he swapped blankets. Hug this, don't cry, it hurts me. Kissing her tears dry, but she lay numb, replaying the leg-breaking horror, shaking like a frightened deer. He'd never seen her so scared, self-blame hit. Shouldn't have let her see blood. To relax her, he kissed her body tenderly, head to toe. Then, to redeem his image, he reasoned, baby girl, that Shinmo's no good. He'd sweet talk then hurt you. I've raised you 10 years. Would I let others harm you? You know who loves you best, right? His words earnest. But you broke his leg. He'll hurt so much, she whispered, aching for another man. Damien's face iced over. Just one leg, big deal. Worth fighting till midnight? Soft approach failed. Time for hard. He took you to that bad bar, his punishment. Be good, and I won't touch him more. But if not, his threat scared her into his arms. I'm good. Wiping tears with her sleeve, voice quivering. What should you do? How I taught you. Rubbing her fluffy head. No delay, she hugged his neck, kissing clumsily like he'd done, raw but surface level. Moonlight caught his joyous grin, easy to please. Plenty of room to train, he thought, loving the dominant thrill of molding her submissive side. Under orders, she closed eyes, sleeping. Pleased, he patted her back, humming her favorite lullaby. He slept first half night, she second. Once asleep, he pressed tissue to his lips, storing it in a fancy box, her first kiss preserved forever. Next morning, Damien headed to Sterling Group with massive dark circles. The assistant tiptoed around, never seeing him so drained. Quarreled with Miss? Or something draining? Usually radiant at work, now waxy pale. Staring, the assistant analyzed every expression. What? Never seen a handsome man? Damien snapped. He craved flattery but hated mind reading. Yes, sir, you're star level. Anyone stares. Lightning suspicion, Damien touched his stubble confidently. Handsomer than all in the city? Richer than the handsome? Recalling her sweet sleeping face in his arms, he smiled. After waking, the maid brought breakfast, miss. Sir made these bear and pig breads himself. Warmed milk in your bunny cup. Doubting her eyes, the man in black, white, gray everything, making cute food? Tasting, it was awful, but she'd pretend if he were there. Once alone, she dumped it, not picky but hating him now. Minutes later, maid collected. Well, Mom, lend your phone? Worried for Shin Brother's leg, needing to check his hospital, but no phone. Damien confiscated it post-bar. Miss, who are you calling? Shin Brother, his leg's broken, where's he? No lying skill, Damien taught honesty. But the maid clutched her pocket, shaking head can't. If Sir knows, I'm fired. She'd overheard the no-contact order. Pleading failed, maid fled with trash. Peeking inside, knew the little diva wouldn't eat his bread. Looks gross. Good, I grabbed it, he'd rage of scene. Wanting peaceful work, unlike the meddling butler. Teary, Avery begged the butler, Grandpa Jean, please phone? No, child, can't call, that Shinemo servants shared intel. All knew he danced on Damien's minefield. No one dared lend, fearing others. Defeated, she sulked, Damien ruled. Servants helped each other, she was isolated. Called miss but disrespected. No choice but school for Shin Mo news. Always quiet there, no parents to defend her like others. Mistakes meant Damien's harsh scolds, winter outdoor stands, summer sun punishments. So she avoided trouble. Despite that, her beauty caused stirs. Entering class, all eyes drilled her. Why stare? Just 2 days off. Heading to seat, a bang, firecrackers? School bully and heartthrob Jiang Wang, rich second-gen, blocked her, classroom rigged for confession. First sight, I fell for you, date me? Kneeling with 99 red roses. Pale, her first thought, Damien knowing means John's leg broken too. No. Unfamiliar anyway, and it'd anger Damien. Classmate, don't like the flowers? Date me, I'll buy tons of gifts. Sorry, don't like you. Bypassing, She left him kneeling awkwardly. Girls went mad, glares turning hateful. Crazy. John's favor is her luck. She's ungrateful. Looks like she only deserves $3 cafeteria noodles. Scholarship kid rejecting him? Upside down. Poor, she needed aid and jobs. Clothes worn threadbare to save for dad's plant person nutrients. Often skipping for work, grades suffered, classmates scorned her. Some born cheap, can't seize Phoenix chance. Maybe she's trash, fearing confession exposes it. Pity John, he'd be perfect for me. Amid ugly chatter, she swept scattered petals silently. From then, class isolated her. Group discussions? All paired up, ignoring her like air. Alone always. Rejecting John made her villain. P required pairs, none chose her. Weak coordination met failing solo, but teacher passed her big 1/2 for effort. This term, class petition pass her, we report you jobless. Rich kids involved, teacher caved. While they played, she trained alone. They mocked look at her exercising like a vixen. Seducing who? If she fails PE, bet she scavenges trash to skip retake fees. Her fault, daring reject John. Some jealous beauty, some crushing on John, most fearing him, piling on. Kind outsiders advised accept John. And bullying. They'll vote against your scholarship, life harder. He's rich, handsome, good pick. Free from cafeteria jobs. Surface focused, ignoring character. No thanks. John was bad, plus no dating rights. But scholarship loss worried, jobs and aid barely covered fees, life dad's care. Precisely budgeted, now huge gap. More jobs. Time packed. Headached that a classmate tried more advice. Her pocket buzzed, Damian Sterling on screen. Scalp tingling, she found quiet spot. Connecting, angry query baby girl, why 3 seconds late? Don't think absence makes you wild. I can pull you home for rules anytime, back to school when learned. His rule instant answer calls / texts. Out of town busy calls sparse, she'd forgotten. Already down from isolation and money woes, his scolding crushed her. Leaning wall, exhausted, despairing, silent tears flowed. Why everyone bully me? Studies lag, you force absences. But cries voiceless, he missed it. Chatting with classmates, she raised voice to hide sniffles. Baby girl good these days? Miss me? Scold done, topic shifted. Oddly in America, his heart ached tightly. Some dog eyeing her? Unacceptable, she was his. Rushed back by private jet. Fine. Yes, I miss you. Mechanical. No sparked rages 8 of 10 times. No mentioning John, handle alone. Time might make him quit, end isolation. Dinner with me tonight, 15 minutes. I pick you at gate personally. Routine yet tense. His return meant constant surveillance. Yes, sir. Post-class, no delay, backpack on, rushing gate. Classmate, we're going. Corner shadows blocked her, John and crony. Still pursuing. Sorry, move home. Ignoring, head down. They barred like thugs, inviting to movies sincerely. No time. Turned alternate route, lengthening path. Hurrying infuriated spoiled John. Her rush seemed disdain for rich him. Chasing, he grabbed arm hard, stopped pretending. I checked. You're homeless, dad's hospitalized, mom's dead long ago. Eyes reddened, true, she was Damian's pitiful ward. But 15 minutes ticking, must reach. None your business. Biting back humiliation, normally she'd fight parent insults. But retreat failed. He cursed worse, don't be shameless. Heard Damian? Don't say you're rejecting me for some old man. Sneering, she thought finally someone calls him old. But if he heard, John's doomed. Your name? Lazily asked. John Wong, like prosperous. Proud hair flip, thinking submission. Fitting for dogged pursuit. Hinting he was a lapdog, clueless, he explained seriously, crony laughed. Realizing mockery, furious dare laugh at me? Raised hand to hit. You isolated me with classmates? No more tolerating, confronted. They fought, her pulling hair, kicking butt. Basement taekwondo helped. Few moves, but John, pampered rich kid, no match. Rounds later, he pig-headed. What's staring? Attack. Swollen-faced, speech twisted in pain, he ordered. Hating girls swarmed, Surrounded, she battled half-hour till dark, crowd dispersing. Jacket torn, hair messy like war-torn pup. Bad, Damien waiting. Enduring pain, bathroom cleanup, face washed, clothes fixed. Hair down, hid neck scars, face unmarked. Maybach at gate gleamed. Open window showed his icy face. 30 minutes past call, 15 waited. Knowing taboo, heart raced. Miss, where were you? Sir called endlessly, no answer. Reminder furious. Book bag check, missed calls flooded. Sir, sorry. Pale, at window, habitual apologies. He didn't open door, she dared not enter. Chilly wind, thin top shivering. Get in. Door swung. Nearest hotel. Car glided smoothly. Backpack aside, head down, awaiting storm. Surprisingly, he shed black suit jacket crisply. Sit up. He commanded, body straight. What now? Scared, she climbed his lap shakily, slow from fight fatigue. Late entry freeze you stupid? Cooling, add jacket. Concern cold-faced. Face to face, he draped jacket over, wrapping her tight. Naturally, she burrowed his chest. Warmth after grievances stung nose. Tears dripped collar in. His ice melted slightly. Baby girl crying in arms meant trust. Must miss me. Gently stroking hair, I'm back. More time for you. Car stopped at luxury hotel. Staff lined, escorting to presidential suite. Door shut, he tossed suit, unbuttoned shirt, 2 buttons. Intent obvious. Teary, she backed fearfully to corner. Caught you, baby girl. Pinned to bed next second. Days away, he craved her obsessively. Wanted to devour, keep inside forever. Loosening waist, next step. Cool wetness on hand. Hotel's bed wet. Ruining my mood. Annoyed at staff. Closer look, blood, fresh red. Not his, so hers. How? Grabbing arm, ice crimson. She fumbled clothes, thinking recover, hit it. Seeing sheet blood, his heart knifed. Can't even zip, clumsy. He zipped up, suppressing fury. Sorry, sir, not convenient today. Relieved somewhat. Injury spared, second ordeal like that night. Tell me how. Slipped on banana peel. Lip-biting lie. Feared revealing fight with boy. Damien forbade male entanglements. Bad end. Lame lie, amused angrily. Pinching cheek from childhood. Lying makes you blush. Dare say slip? One more chance, truth. School bullying? Bullying, stumb nose. Head low, silent tears, avoiding him. Unrelated to you, don't mind. He bullied her. Why care others did? If not me, who? Your possessive husband? Tone helpless. Silent, he stripped her forcefully, neck back, legs scarred variously. Temper vanished, days absent, his baby girl battered, his fault. Who did this? I'll dig earth, find them, exterminate their clan. Ordering assistant drop everything, investigate her school days. Report tomorrow. Efficient, tomorrow Jung known. Then, break his leg, lock her basement? Naked, he wrapped soft blanket, hugging. No tantrums, tell we solve together. Seeing silence as sulk, she pushed, not tantruming. Pouting, head away like hamster. He turned it back, pinching cheek, kissing hard several times. You're mine, I'll protect you. No, not your fault. I'm on your side. His words seductive, hormones enveloping. Wavered, would he really? So tell? Patient unusually. Baby girl, I don't know why hide, but I'm who loves you most. We're forever, open heart, accept me. Magnetic voice coaxed, guards down. Sniffling in arms, boy named Jong, fought him. Boy, eyes red. Bolder now, dating behind my back? Next, hotel with him, pregnant to show me? Furious, tossed to bathroom. Wash off his scent clean. Tears mixed shower, regretted trusting. He'd never avenge, just possessive over property. Enduring pain, scrubbed red, wounds reopening. Multiple lathers with his favorite scent. Hotel stocked for regular. Washed long, he upset. Tired, dozed tub edge. Damien walked streets cooling, bodyguards trailing. Breeze useless, forgave his little one, couldn't leave her. Washed. Entering, she perked. Yes, check. Arms out obediently. Fishing her out, drying, blow-drying hair. Warm air, but she felt none, his face frosty, sulking for coaxing. Too exhausted, slept in arms. Asleep so fast, heartless piglet. Pinched cheek fondly, but she slept uneasily. You're mine, your body only for me to touch. But you forget. Asleep, he summoned doctor for wounds. Gentle, don't wake. Frowning at shake. Softer cotton? Sir, softest already. Doctor sweated, vowing no next time. Too demanding. Odd so doting, yet letting injury? Doctor left post-prescription. Damien banned other male scents. Applied ointment himself. Tomorrow, apply for leave. No more other men's traces on you. Gentle coating while speaking. Back wounds meant prone on his six-pack abs. Poking curiously. Baby girl, don't play with fire. Hands retracted, head and neck, palms on shoulders. Sleep well. Rubbing hair, sniffing deeply, soft, fragrant. Thinking such cute girl, his lips curved. Evil idea, lock and cage with ankle chain, never escape. Next day, school as usual. He dropped at gate unusually. Inside, odd stairs. Walking campus, sack overhead suddenly knocked out. Waking, bound to tree, mouth taped, crowd around. That's her. Acted pure, rejecting Jiang, but last night blocked him. Shamelessly demanding girlfriend spot, beat Lou miss for it. She's mine. Every breath she takes belongs to me. The obsessive alpha male in Damien surged as he pondered her vulnerability. His possessive husband instincts demanding he claim her fully in their marriage of convenience turned dark romance. In the luxury of his private jet en route back from business, he envisioned punishing any who touched her. Touch her and die. His little wife, pregnant with his heir someday, would live in opulence, Italian villas, yachts, Maybach rides, adorned in Cartier and Van Cleef jewels. But first, revenge on those fueling his jealousy. The crowd jeered, but Avery's mind raced to Damien's dominant hold, the way he'd tear clothes in passionate punishments, wall slamming her in heated moments, or the implied car shakes in his tinted Maybach. Bath plays in marble tubs with red ropes and belts hinting at submissive bliss. High sweet, high abuse, all YouTube safe. The age gap between the grumpy sunshine duo, enemies to lovers in their forced marriage, amplified the intensity. Good girl, he'd whisper after, mine to ruin. The mafia boss undertones in his billionaire CEO world made her shiver. Luxury lifestyle wrapping dark edges.